Boosh. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Ugly people. It is Apex God coming back at you. Today I kind of wanted to delve into setbacks, and just how setbacks can be helpful, how we can get through setbacks, and how we can just use them for our own good. A few months back, I had a short in my external hard drive, which is where I kept a lot of photos, images, videos, songs, sounds, clips, everything, projects. Kept a lot on there. It was 5 terabytes. I probably had it 3.5 terabytes full. And it had an electrical issue. I sent it off. I tried to get the information pulled out of it. I tried to do a lot of different things. Worked with a couple different companies, and it was going to be several $1,000s. I can't remember the absolute correct price off the top of my head, but it was going to be a couple grand. And I don't have a couple grand for that. So, I got a new external hard drive. I got my Ableton working again because I lost a lot of plugins, and I had to re-download them and get them in the right spots, and just relocate everything so that my softwares can work. So I go through all that after taking a little hiatus, because it's pretty disheartening to lose everything you've ever done, really. And I that's one thing about putting stuff out, is hey, it's out there at least. So if I ever did want to use it or go back to it, it's out there, it's into the world already. So that helps lessen the loss. And then just seeing it as a fresh start, seeing it as something that had to happen or was meant to happen, it definitely helps out, because it's super easy to get into that mindset where you just want to give up and it's not worth it to keep going. And it's a sign either way. You can take it as a sign to push forward, a sign to regrow and to get new ideas out there, or you can use that as a sign that you should quit. And so it's a personal thing you have to go through. And once I actually got back onto the saddle, a couple projects, like for Isuzu, March 31st, go check it out. For Isuzu, it's like a couple of those projects, I lost everything for them. So I still had the actual audio, the WAV file on my Google Drive. So I just re-downloaded it, but I can't make it sound cleaner than it is. I can't change something if I don't like a bar or something in the beat. I can't change anything. So it's just, you also have to come to terms with accepting things that you can't change. I go through all that. I start working on some new videos, some new content ideas, and then as I'm editing this new music video I'm working on, even though I know for a fact where I put these clips, where I put these videos, my software doesn't recognize them anymore. It says it can't find where they're at. When I try to show it the folder that they're in, it figures out some of it, but then, things I'm looking at in the folder, like vid_1359, and it says I don't know where vid_1359 is. And so I lost a lot of, probably spent 6 hours working on that video, editing that video, another couple hours shooting the video and thinking of ideas. It was probably 8 hours of work, a full day's work, just gone. It's as if I did nothing. So that's It's hard. It's difficult to deal with. It's disheartening. And then, you know, I decided to go and just work on some music. You know, that's my main thing. That's what really helps me calm down, chill out. And I'm not getting any audio out of my interface. I can't put any audio into my interface. I can't record anything. I can't hear anything. So, you know, sometimes you just need to take a step back, let things chill out, come back to it with a clear mind. You know, I figured out how to re-download my audio driver because it didn't want to download the first 20 times I tried it, but eventually it downloaded. I had to go into the subfolder. But eventually it downloaded. Eventually the sound started coming through again. And you know, now I can record again. And you know, it doesn't make it that I didn't lose those years of progress. It doesn't make it that I didn't lose the video I spent a full day's work on. You know, but it is a win. And you know, you just have to collect and compound those small wins and turn them into bigger wins. And you know, how we deal with these setbacks, how we deal with these struggles, how we deal with these hard times that we have to go through, that we're destined to go through, that we're meant to go through, it will shape us and it'll shape the rest of our lives. And that's just things you have to realize in the moment, even though it can be difficult when you're feeling emotional. But you know, you just realize and you just focus on what you can do and what you should do. And sometimes that is taking a step back for a little bit. And sometimes that's, you know, just letting your head get into the right space again so you can come back and you can put in twice as much effort as you did before. And you know, that video, it's going to be way better than it was the first draft once I actually go through and redo everything. And this guy's blocking my parking spot, but that's fine. But you know, these are things that we just have to go through. It's not a choice, it's not an option, it's just things that we have to do. And when we do it, it will be rewarding. You know what I mean? It'll be rewarding, and it'll show you who you are, and it'll help cement those beliefs you have in yourself and who you're supposed to be. Sorry, I'm backing up here. But, you know, that is the art of the setback. You get to really reprocess things, decide what's important, decide what you need to do, and then you just go do it. Stay ugly for me, guys. Peace.